Hi students, I am Dr. Badrinath. In this video, we'll see the bioequivalence study protocol part 4. Already 3 parts completed and I already uploaded in this. Mainly in this, see the volunteer selection for the bioequivalence studies. Human volunteers study. For clinical trials, we are doing no bioequivalence studies. So selection of volunteers is very, very important and crucial step. Either we have to select a patients or we have to select a healthy person. See here, this fellow is healthy. This fellow is a patient. So to whom we have to select for our studies. Okay. See, first one, there is a two things are there. Inclusion criteria, exclusion criteria. Inclusion means on which basis you are selecting the volunteers is called as a inclusion. Why you are studying those volunteers in the study? Inclusion. If you are not selecting those persons or even the selected person you are sending out, exclusion. Why you are not selecting those volunteers? Both you have to mention very clearly for your study. So and so region I have selected these persons. So and so region I am eliminated, I have eliminated this person. Inclusion criteria, exclusion criteria. These are called as a volunteers, patients or healthy person. Volunteer mainly the term what we are using. Also you can also call it as a subject. Okay, not physical pharmacy, organic chemistry, not that subject. Okay, subject. Select the healthy volunteers for pharmacokinetic studies. If you want to know only the drug ADME, absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion, only if you want to those only four things. You don't want what is the mechanism of action, what is the therapeutic action, you don't want. Okay, when you want only ADME, that is called as a kinetics, pharmacokinetics. What body causes to the drug? So body absorbs, body distributes, body metabolizes, and body excretes the drugs. Okay, that's why these are called as a pharmacokinetic effects. So these pharmacokinetic effects, if you want to study of your drug, then you select the healthy volunteers like this. You can select them. Okay, if you select the patient for volunteers for pharmacodynamic effect, for pharmacodynamic you can select these persons, because to find out the efficacy you want to know either the drug is antipyretic or not, you have to select those persons having a suffering with the fever. So you call all the patients, you take care of them. You are suffering with so and so fever, I have developed a new drug, I am giving a trial on you, you just please cooperate. For that you have to make a research, get a consent letter from the patient, then only you have to. So for those efficacy studies, pharmacodynamic effect, what drug causes to the body, okay, you have to select the patient volunteers. Problems with the patients, you can select the patients, but some problems are there, but you have to face it. Some problems are there, but there is no option. It is a mandatory for patients if you want to know the efficacy studies. Difficult to obtain, number one, because you developed a anti-cancer drug, you have to call all anti-cancer drug. They are spread throughout India, spread it there. Somebody will accept, somebody will not accept, somebody will demand the amount, somebody will demand something. There was some problems are there. That's why they are very difficult to obtain. Some native place is different. You are doing clinical trials here. Some problem is there. Difficult to obtain. Difficult to convince the patient. You cannot convince them easily because he is already patient. I have developed a new drug means he will get a doubt patient. Your new drug either it works or not. I don't know why I have to take a risk. So it is very problematic to convince the patient. Disease state varies person to person. One person is in the cancer stage 1, another person is the cancer stage 2. Your drug you have developed for only stage 2. In such a cases it may not work properly on the stage 1. We cannot say. So disease status varies. Some persons having a high fever, some persons is having a very little small fever, that is less fever. Effect of previous treatment, he already, suppose you selected a cancer patient, he may have already gone through a various course, chemotherapy course. That effect may be fall in the study of your drug. Your drug you are giving already old, some drug traces may be there in the patients. That's why it is previous treatment may be vary. Difficult to get ethical consideration also. If you write a letter to the government, so I want to cancer means, even government also will not accept easily. You have to convince patient, you have to convince their parents, you have to convince the government. Very problematic, but it is mandatory. In the healthy, keep in your mind, in the healthy person you cannot study the efficacy because he is not suffering with the disease. Then why you are giving unnecessarily your for your efficacy study, then you are why unnecessarily giving to him, because you do not have any fever. Then why you are testing your antipyretic agent to them? It was problem. Healthy volunteers. What are the healthy volunteers? Some think that it is a six pack. Only six pack are healthy. No, not at all. So don't call all six pack person. Six packs person may be healthy, but in here, what happened? Healthy volunteer means overall good status of the physically they have to good all body urine sample you take and do the test, everything it must be within the limits. Blood sample you collect it and you go send for the normal RBC count, normal WBC count, normal hemoglobin, blood sugar normal level, urine pH, albumin, sugar, and there is no medical history. That is a benefit of healthy volunteers, but it is suitable only for the ADME studies. Male volunteers are preferable over the female volunteers. Only male you prefer. Because why? Why means there was a question asking by the rabbit, why only men are asking like that? Female having a problems of menstrual cycle. So when the blood is lost, the drug which is present in that blood may be lost. Pregnancy. During the pregnancy, external body surface area is there. Some extra body surface area. Volume of distribution changes here. These are the problem. Lactation. Your drug may be excreted through the milk. So baby will take unnecessarily the drug. Even though that fellow do not have a disease, simply he's taking the milk from mother and also drug along with the drug. Menopause. Mood swing. Mood will be go on changing for them because of the number of hormones. So that's why always males are preferable for this study. Ladies are not at all preferable. First of all, 99% as possible you take the males only. These are the limits you have to select. Generally, you have to prefer those males having a age is 21 years. But if it is not available, you can go for up to 50 years also, no problem. This is a limits. But don't select below the 21 and above the 50. Don't never select. And weight 150 lb is preferable. But however, 120 to 200 lb also no problem. These are the limits. This is generally what we are selecting. Sex is generally we are preferring the male. But in some drugs, some drugs we have to give only for the females. We cannot give to the males. For in such cases, there is no option. You must select the males. Volunteers, you have to select. No, all must be having a similar physical characters. You prefer for them. Whenever you are selecting, see here, this fellow is looking. All are looking like same. See the body weight 70 kg, 70 kg, 70 kg. All are having a 70 kg. Either one or plus two or that's not a matter. But same age group you select. Okay. So these are preferred. These are not preferred. Different age groups don't select. Volunteers don't do that. Because see here, this person is lean. This person is very fat. Okay, this person is very tall. This person is height is less. Here child is there. Here one pregnant lady is there. Here one smoker is there. Here one geriatric old age patient is there. Okay, so like that there may be a different categories people. No, you don't select. Volunteers having a similar physical properties you have to prefer. Volunteers belong to the same age group are preferred. Volunteers having a distinct physical characteristics, distinct, all these are the distinct physical properties. Here similar physical properties should not select. Volunteers having a different age groups are not preferred. Pharmacokinetic variation, because here volume of distribution is more for these ladies because body volume is increased. So pharmacokinetic varies, absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion varies. Okay, that's why don't select that. Exclusion criteria. After selection of volunteers, you ask them if anybody is having a consumption of tobacco or alcohol, you exclude them, remove them. They are not fit for these tests. Okay, consumption of tobacco, consumption of alcohol, these like this, both. Not only both, even single also. Only smoker, not alcohol. No, only alcoholic, no smoker. Okay, you also don't want. History of any drug abuse. If the history not present in the history also, don't select. History of drug allergy. If some patients are taking a penicillin, they will get allergy. Don't test penicillin on them because they are already allergic to the penicillin. Don't test your developed penicillin on them. History of kidney and liver dysfunction. See, this is a liver, these are the kidney. If they are not working, drug is not properly metabolized and not excreted properly. So that's why if it is failure, don't select. Okay. Any history of jaundice, this is the jaundice. Any history of the jaundice, you don't eliminate them. Eliminate. Okay. And volunteer counseling, definitely you have to counsel them. Volunteers, you have to counsel. Because what the drug we are in blinded study, keep in your mind, in the blinded study, you are not telling the drug name to the volunteers. In open study, or you are telling, but however, either blinded or general instructions you have to give. Drug name you are not giving in the blinded study. Okay, remaining counseling you have to do. So study condition, what are the conditions, and what is the standard diet they have to take. Standard diet as per the menu of the person. He is a see this. He is counseling all these volunteers first. Whereas counseling is must. Okay, administration of the drug, either orally administered or how to take it, along with the milk or glass of water, or how administration of the drug, activity of the drug. This activity of drug you are not telling in the blinded study. Okay, side effects of the drug, allergy, or vomiting, nausea, skin rashes, diarrhea. This may be possible little bit, up to 0.1 to 1% may be possible. That also you have to mention them clearly. Don't worry, we are giving to you a medication, you take it. Okay, you sleep here only. If you have any problem, you tell me immediately. Here itself we are giving a treatment for you. Generally most of the these studies done in the hospital only. Okay, and the treatment, how you are going the treatment means method of giving the dosage form, either oral dosage form, see here, oral dosage form, or IM route, IV route, what route of administration you have to tell them. Method of finding the bioavailability, this already I have completed this video. Method of finding the bioavailability, collection of patient's biological sample, administration of the product. You select the patient, don't give number, serial number 1 2 3 4 like that. Don't go first one injection, second injection, randomly you select in that group, and you can be give, but you give to all. Okay, time gap between the first subject to last subject, it maximum 10 to 20 minutes. Within the 10 to 20 minutes, all groups must be, you have to give a drug. Don't increase 1 hour, 2 hour gap. And collection of sample by sterilization, cannulas you have to be take, you have to add some anticoagulant. Okay, and you have to store it -22 -40 degrees centigrade, and timing of sampling that depends upon the half-life of the drug. Okay, that in the development of a protocol you have to get. See, this slide I have already completed in my previous video. Methods for assessment of bioavailability, either you are doing a blood analysis or urine analysis, indirect method you are following, direct method you are following, which method you are following, you watch that video. Okay, the same matter here also you have to be right. Washout period, one drug you have given, immediately don't give another drug, because you give a gap. After, let it, first drug is completely, first dose is completely eliminated. So what you have to do, 10 half-lives of the drug. We know that each drug is having a half-life. 10 half-life of the drugs, you have to wait. For example, half-life of the paracetamol is 8 hours. So here what you have to do, first dose you give, wait up to 80 hours. 10 half-lives of the drug, 80 hours you have to wait, then only you give the second medication, second tablet. 99% of drug is eliminated first dose, only 0.1% may be there in the, it is not a big matter. So carry over effect is, old drug will add it to the second dose, only 0.1%, negligible. Otherwise what happened, entire drug will be added to the second drug. Okay, so digitoxin TF is 6 to 9 days. So 4 formulations if you want to test, it takes more than 1 year. Just imagine 4 formulations of to test your digitoxin. Washout period is very, very important. And this is my next video, that is bioequivalence study protocol part 6.